Anyway, thank you so much. Finally got there in the end, which is fantastic. So, without further ado, I'm going to get you to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
And what you do, and then we'll get straight into it, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'm Yetti. I'm Yetti. I'm a chef. I don't know. Yeah, I'm
my kind of thing.
Primarily a chef. I know you're a food lover. Aside that, I do 10 other things. I've got 10 talents. But based on what my mentors tell me, I should focus on one thing. So I focus on that one thing. But for some reason, all those 10 other things I do kind of sip into the one thing that I do, which is cooking. So I have a restaurant based in Manchester. So you can physically walk in to eat, or we do deliveries and we do collection as well. And we obviously do catering as well. But yeah, mom of 3 boys. It was meant to be a girl, the last one.
So, you're going for a 4?
No. No. So I just had a baby on the 1st of February. So my baby's about a month old now.
Wow! Congratulations!
So, great timing with the coronavirus.
Right?
So I thought it was going to be a girl. It was another boy, the 3rd boy. So I'm really excited, as you can tell. And then funny. And then funny that you said, the other guest, the dope black dad, the other guest you had the other day, he homeschools his children. I homeschool my children too. So, wow. Yeah, a wife to one husband. So far, so good.
Wow, good. That's how we like to hear it, yes.
So, yeah, that's what I do. I'm Yetti, and I'm a chef at Yetti's Kitchen.
Fantastic. So yeah, you are a chef, and I love food. So most people know this because it is what it is. Lady Team food, just yeah. The way to Lady Team's heart is food. To be honest, some people say diamonds. Some people say no. Give me the food, and then also maybe a good box set. We're good. We're fine. Like I'm easy like that, so it's all good. Okay, so. You're based in Manchester, because a lot of the guests that we've had, they're all most of them based in London, but I'm really glad that I've got to have someone that's in another part of the country that's actually going through what we're going through, the rest of the world is going through, because everything is always London focused. So what's happening in the rest of the country? So with Manchester, what is happening in Manchester? What's the atmosphere like? What is it like in Manchester?
I can't even start. Actually, just to give you a little preview, I used to live in London for most of my life, and then I moved away from London because of the madness. I'm the kind of person I like to live on an island away from humans. So this whole Corona thing kind of works for me. I'm just like business as usual, personally, not business wise, but personally, I'm just like, what's everybody fussing about? I could stay on an island by myself, right? But what's it like in Manchester? It's dead, literally dead. At the end of the day, we're not London. We're not buzzing. It's not a fast-paced environment. It's just laid back anyways on a normal day. With the coronavirus, it's just, there's nothing happening. Literally, there's nothing happening. And business-wise for me, initially when I heard the news that, okay, restaurants, because the government guidance was that we needed to make sure we don't have any customers in the store. We needed to shut the doors. So for me, I was really going sad, and I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do business-wise? And we're a pretty young business in terms of, we used to be at Milton Keynes. On average, I move every 2 years. So bear with me on this one. So I move house every 2 years. So that's business goes with me every 2 years. So initially we're based in Milton Keynes, and then Northampton, and now Manchester, right? So initially coming to Yetti's Kitchen in Manchester, we chose a predominantly white neighborhood, because what's the point of going to open in Dalston where there's so many Nigerian restaurants, right? So we moved away from the Dalston of London, and we moved into a white neighborhood. And it was a really huge challenge, because most of the palettes of the community we're in, most of them are on benefits, and most of them have lots of children. So we thought that would be a good demographic to focus on and have a business. Lo and behold, they love the chicken and chips, and revenue benefits and chicken and chips go hand in hand. But Hey, you learn as you go along. So chicken and chips, which we did not offer, we're offering jollof rice, we're ordering pounded yam. Like, what do you think you're doing? So that was the first thing, which is, you know what? No one was buying the stuff. No one was buying our food. And then we served Jamaican food as well. And there's not a lot of Jamaicans around here, so wrong move. But when we heard the news about coronavirus, we're just like, not again. So the business has been about a year and a half old. So we've been through so many changes menu-wise, been through so many things. We did not need the coronavirus happening as well.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
And then once more, as a restaurant as well, you need staff. Staff-wise, we found out that in Manchester, in London, people are hungry for making money. Staff-wise, with the coronavirus, before the coronavirus happened, we couldn't find people to hire. A lot of them were applying so that they could have a tick on the jobs at the job center to say they applied for jobs, and they were happy to get fired.
Happy to get fired?
Literally,
what?
So that they can have that letter to go to the job center and prove to them that, oh, I got fired, so you need to carry on with my benefits. So Manchester has been madness.
Whoa, are you for
And I was like, what's happening? I'm giving you the hours, I'm giving you the nicest perks. You come in, I'm giving you proper food. But after 2 weeks, you tell the last person quit. She told me her boyfriend broke up with her. That's why she's quitting.
Oh, come on! What a lame excuse! Because my boyfriend.
And the thing is, I should have known. Because when she came for the interview, she told me she's 24. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to discriminate because I'm pretty young. I'm not going to discriminate. Okay, so what's your work experience? I've only worked in one place. Okay. For how long did you work for? 2 weeks. Okay. I'm not going to discriminate. Maybe you've just had bad luck. Why is that? Oh, there were redundancies and stuff, and they let her go in the call center. So I'm like, you're 24. You've never worked before. The one place you worked, redundancies. And what have you been doing since then? Oh, I've had a baby, and I've been taking care of the baby for the last 4 years. So those were the hints during the interview. But boy, I needed staff, you know. And then I hired her, and then after 2 weeks. So Manchester is they're not like London. They're not like London.
No, they really are. They really just want to chill on the government's, what the government has basically, so that they can just enjoy the rest of their lives and not have to lift a finger in their life, which is really, really bad. It's not great. It's not great at all. Okay, so in terms of like business-wise, for you, like how much of a hit has it been? Because obviously you're self-employed. You run a business. Have you had to shut? Are you still offering like takeaways, or are there any services that you're actually offering whatsoever?
Niger, no, they carry last. That's my answer to that. If you like, shut it down. We will sell food from the roof. That's how we do. You can tell me there's coronavirus outside. There's no virus when we're in the kingdom of God. I'm just saying. Still. I can be in the NHS bed and I'll still be making money as a Nigerian. That's just the fact right there, right? So, to follow the government guideline, yes, we had to shut. And personally, I've got a great relationship with God. I'm not just doing religion. So at the beginning of February, yes, I'm about to say something controversial now. At the beginning of February, the Holy Spirit told me to put alcohol on my website to sell. Some people will be like, are you sure it's the Holy Spirit that told you that? Stop giving me that look. Stop giving me that look.
Well, no judgment. I'm just,
Anyways, so 1st of February, I'm like, alcohol. Why would I want to deliver alcohol? Like, that's just wrong, man. Like, I need to, I didn't feel comfortable as a Christian doing that. But I was like, boy, this alcohol has been here for 1 year now. It's not moving. People are buying food, but people are not necessarily buying alcohol for takeaway and stuff. But anyway, I just did it. And this was before the corona stuff. So 1st of February, I put alcohol on our website and stuff to sell and deliver. Lo and behold, corona happens, and suddenly Yetti's kitchen is super busy. So right now, it's mad. We're so busy delivering alcohol. People are trying to wipe away their sorrows. Or it's either people are having barbecues, because I don't know why they're ordering alcohol. But point is...
there seems to be a lot of people having barbecues up in Manchester because there was a lot of arrests over the last few days because people were having parties, house parties, barbecues.
Don't blame us. There's nothing to do with Yetti's kitchen. Nothing to do with us.
Okay, cool. One more question. Someone said that. What about getting students to come and work, or you you know, you advertise food to them because obviously the universities, you're able to do that as well.
I'll tell you, I'm not going to mention names, but there's a university in Manchester that I actually went on their physical portal, the Careers Hub, right?
Yeah.
I went on there and I advertised to say, Yettis Kitchen, looking for staff, blah, blah, blah. Not a single person applied.
Wow.
So I remember when I was in uni, I used to work at Nando's. I used to work at McDonald's. Nobody wants all those kind of jobs no more. They want the pretty one where they'll be an influencer. They want to be a makeup artist on Instagram. That's what they want to do. Everybody's a social media influencer now. Everybody's a social media consultant. Everybody knows how to get you traffic to your Instagram. That's the kind of job they want. They don't want any grafting, right? So yeah, and this was like twice in 1 year. So I ran the advert for like 6 months. Nobody applied. And then when they do turn up, there's one that I called because I was like, maybe because I'm emailing them, right? I said, maybe because email don't work. Maybe I should start calling people for interviews directly. Maybe I should just go back to the manual way. I called one. He was like, no, I'm not happy to wash plates. You want to work in a restaurant?
Wow.
He said he's not happy to wash plates. So that was the end of the interview right there.
Wow. Wow. Oh my. I'm really surprised. Like, students.
Different generation.
They really don't want to get their hands dirty whatsoever. They just want to like have everything
handed
on my nails.
I'll tell you one. I'll give you one to blow you off with. I'm telling you, it's a different generation. We are hard workers. These generation right now, they look good for Instagram and that's it. The worst one was I employed one other lady. She knew the quiet times at Yetti Kitchen, maybe like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is quiet when everybody's done with their dinner. My girl used to bring her alcohol to drink behind the bar whilst waiting for customers.
No way! Are you for real?
And in the name of, you know what? I need staff. I let her,
Oh.
So the thing is, she'll be having her brew behind the bar, and if somebody comes in, she'll put it under the bar and she'll attend to them. But I've tried it all. Student, staff, everything. I've tried it.
That is that's like a menace to society, to be honest with you. That's a real menace to society. I cannot believe. Wow, that is so interesting. I did not believe. You never think students would do that. Like, you need money. So, and especially in these times that we're in, there's someone willing to, give you a job, and you don't want to take it, but yet you want to try and get money.
They know they're going to get benefits. They know they're going to get benefits. So it's not a do or die situation. But for me, I remember back at uni times, I'm one of those people that I have the privileges of being British, but somehow God has put me in a place where I've not been able to get those privileges, and I just don't know why. God just wants me to learn things firsthand. So I remember when I applied for student loans, I went to London Metropolitan University in London.
Wow, we're nice.
And yeah, I studied law, but I ended up quitting. Don't ask me why. But so I remember then I applied for student loan and I got refused. So throughout my whole uni, I had to fund myself. So of course I had to work 12-hour shifts in Nando's and stuff. So yes, I was British. Absolutely no reason to get denied. But I remember applying for housing benefits and stuff when I was 21 and stuff, so that I could pay my rent. I got refused. So yes, being British, I couldn't get those benefits that other people could get. So that's how God structured my life, and I've been very different. But all those times have now helped me to be a better entrepreneur, because now I can think outside of the box versus coronavirus happens, I need to shut down and that's the end of my business. Hell no.
So how have you had to adjust? What have you done? What are you now doing differently in order to, to keep income coming in, and so that your head is above the water, and like you're not having to apply for government loans or going into debt or going into bankruptcy? So what kind of things are you doing to help yourself as a business owner?
First things first, obviously alcohol sells now, and it's not something that I'm proud of. Unfortunately, people are buying more alcohol now because, one, they don't want to go out. You're meant to be self-isolating, so this is not the time to be going down to Morrison to get a bottle of wine. So you want to have your dinner, you want to have a Sunday dinner, so you buy a bottle of wine from us. So think outside of the box. It's not just about food. Food delivery works, but alcohol delivery is spiking at the moment. We allow collection at the moment, so you call us in advance to let us know that you want to pick up food. And then we literally give it to you at the door. We do not let you in. And of course, contactless, which is we don't touch you. We just leave it at a certain point and you pick it up from that point. So we're not exchanging things physically. If you're paying by cash, you put in the money in an envelope and we literally swap it that way. We members of staff have gloves on all the time. We're washing our hands all the time, changing gloves all the time. If we're doing delivery, we have a designated point where we drop the food and you pick it up, but we're not standing there. So literally we drop the food, we ring your doorbell and we move away and then you pick up your food. So there's literally no contact. Contactless payments as well, people paying by card. So you can just tap and what else are we doing? And obviously, the business is also on Airbnb. So we're not your conventional Nigerian restaurant. We're also on Airbnb. So we've been affected that way as well.
Wow.
So we host Airbnb experiences, meaning that we have cooking classes. So people, like a group of 5 people, just want to learn about the Nigerian cuisine. We teach them as well. But that's something that we host at Northampton, which is not in Manchester. That's been affected as well. There's less bookings, but it's beginning to spike up again with people wanting to book because people are just like, how long are we going to be in lockdown? So those are different.
Really? So people are actually booking for those Airbnb experiences?
Yeah, because obviously it's your family members. So just do something.
So they'll do it and then you can cook and then you'll be able to, as long as they're paying for it, that's the main thing, I guess. Like, it's not free for all. You still got to pay.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, so how has this had an impact on your family? Obviously you've been a businesswoman, you're a mum of 3 with a newborn, only a month old. How has this experience been for you? I mean, like, it must have some stress, trauma, or like unexpected, just everything. So how's it been for you and your husband as well?
My husband's into IT. I used to work in IT as a business analyst before. Funny that the proud dope black dad also works as a business analyst. I think all black people now are business analysts, maybe. I'm just joking.
Everybody want to be a business analyst.
Yeah. So my husband works as a project manager in IT. He used to work for New Look until about 2 weeks ago. And they said, you know what, literally there's no orders coming through at the moment. So they should go work from home. After 2 days of working from home, they told them to stop working from home, that they haven't got the funds to pay for it. So literally for the last 2 weeks, he's been sat at home. So initially he was excited, like, anyway, I got my laptop, I can work from home. Zero, not happening.
Wow.
And then there's also there's Chinese whispers that they might be going into administration, so they might not be able to pay the invoice for however long you've worked. I'm like, God will forbid it. Back to sender. Because you've done those hours. It's not even going to happen. Like, it's not a conversation.
Wow. That is crazy.
So it looks like those companies are thinking about going into administration. So it's not just about, oh, yeah, I've worked for the last 2 months and they have to pay me. They don't have to pay you if they're going to administration. So family-wise, husband's looking for a job. That's put a lot of pressure on me to make sure Yetti's Kitchen is working at this time.
Yeah.
So he's helping out with the deliveries whenever we get super busy. Children-wise, homeschooling, so business as usual for them. But the difference is they don't get to go out because usually once a week we take them out to wherever they want to go, museum, cinema, whatever. But now I have to be there at Nando's. I have to be there at McDonald's. So.
Wow. So so basically it's becoming almost financially, like, because obviously your husband has stopped working now. Now there's like this financial pressure or burden is now on you to be the ones now provide and everything like that. And
so we've got a mortgage in Northampton and Halifax have said, oh, you get a mortgage holiday, but when we got the email, we were like, "Oh, that's good, mortgage holiday. Oh, wow, good." and then we read it. It was like interest will be charged every single day of the holiday. I'm like, "Wow, bravo, thanks, guys. You're definitely in this with us." That's the hashtag. We're all in this together. That's the hashtag you find everywhere on the news, everywhere. They are not with you. They are making money for every single day of their holiday. So, and then. Three Network 2 days ago for the mobile bill and internet bill sent me a letter on the 30th of March to say they're increasing the price of your broadband and increasing the price of your telephone by 2.75%. I'm like, wow.
Way.
So all these major companies, I actually had to tweet them like, thanks guys at 3 Network. Thank you. Because you say we're all in this together. Is this what you mean? Wow. I thought maybe the letter was a mistake. Maybe they typed it before Corona happened. 30th of March.
Wow, it's very it's a very sensitive thing to do, and like you've now put more pressure financially on people that probably won't be able to pay the bill for the next couple of months. So you now want to increase it. Why are you going to increase it when there's not going to be any money to pay for it?
They even had the guts to text me yesterday, just in case I didn't get the letter. They decided to text me the same thing by text yesterday. So I was like, wow.
Wow, that's not right. That's uncalled for. I must say that's not really a good thing to do at all. So
it's all smiles now. It's all smiles. We're all making memes on social media, but
really, you are being affected. There's a lot more going on deep
down. It's all going to get sour very soon if this whole lockdown doesn't become freedom again, because people's salaries are going to run out. And then we're going to be like, okay, how am I going to afford the rent? So all these memes are funny now, but it's going to get sensitive again.
But then isn't that down to people to do what they've been told to do, so that at least it can, so you stop or you decrease the rate of infection as low as possible, and then you can then start to bring back people can then start to come back. But if you're not going to do that, then you're affecting many more people. So it's really down to an individual. Like, what are you going to do? Do you want to stop someone's livelihood? Or do you want to keep on? Or do you want to, continue moving?
I think it's almost a ripple effect. You're looking out the window and you see people having fun, whilst you're being sensible, and you're like, really? Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. So for you now, what's the plan for you moving forward? Like, what are you trying to do now, and how are you gonna?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one to make things look pretty. Right about now, I've signed up for a care agency and I'm doing care work in the meantime. Because literally I need to pay a mortgage, because signing up for a payment holiday was not what it said on the tin. And I still need to pay the rent for the restaurant. And obviously my children are homeschooled, so I still need to buy books. It's not about the schools are closed. I still have a lot of money that I need to pay for buying books and all the stuff that I need for homeschooling. So I've had to sign up for care work in the meantime, because at least that's moving. The elderly need care at the moment. So that's what I'm doing in the meantime, to raise some funds, and then hopefully we can swap roles back when the normal life gets back.
Yeah, when normal life resumes, yeah. And how has it been for your husband? How is he feeling, like, because obviously he's a man, trying to be the man of the house, to provide, to look after. How has that been on him, and how is he like?
It's been hard. He's a workaholic. And I'm almost sad to say that working is almost his identity. It's almost like now he's not working, and there's no hope for when he can find work. And even if he decides to apply for work, initially in the IT industry, you probably have about 100 applicants per job. And now you probably, after coronavirus, you're going to have 1,000 or 2,000 per
You're going to be fighting. Yeah, you're going to be fighting to get to get that role and stuff like that. But wow.
So it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Wow. Okay. Oh gosh. I feel for you, man. Like, now I can really, now that you've actually said the realness of it, that this thing is serious. And I guess if everybody plays their part in what they need to do, then the quicker life can get back to normal. But if you're not, if you're having fun, but other people really aren't having fun at all, because there's a thin line between having something and literally going broke. And some people are on that, just treading that line slowly. So, we've all got to play our part in this. So, Oh man, bless you. All right. So, we've got to wrap up, because we've got to get our next guest on. But in terms of like Yettis Kitchen, for those who are living up north in Manchester, who have family living in Manchester, how can they find Yettis Kitchen? How can they order food? Because obviously Nigerian food. Yeah. Because we need some of that right about now, because I need some moi and
hey.
moi for days.
hot from the tin.
Honestly.
So Yettis Kitchen is yettiskitchen.com, and that's where we are. So that's YETTIS, not Y. So Yettis is YETTIS, kitchen.com. And that's what we are. So Yetti's Kitchen on all social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Still Yetti's Kitchen.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, Yetti, thank you so much for joining me. Absolutely appreciate it. And
thank you for having me.
Honestly, it's a pleasure. And this is what I'm talking about, like just wanting to hear the realness of like the actual consequences of what on it having on people's lives. And you just basically just told us like this stuff is real and people need to get their act together. Yeah. So, but yeah, I pray that, we can only hold on to our faith and pray that God like makes a way in this time for you. So, and just hope for the best for you guys as well. And I'll definitely be popping by when everything's over.
Hey, look forward to it. Look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. God bless. Bye.